Hello friends, welcome to the live session for class 12th Reproduction in Organisms. So online session for class 12th, subject biology, reproduction in organisms, and I am G.R. Chopade, Vegetative Biology, JNV Sangli. So points for today's session: introduction, reproduction, types of reproduction, asexual reproduction. Then finally I will take summary, give certain assignment. Now what is reproduction? If you see here this video, so the chick is coming out of the egg. So new baby is produced. Yeah, new chick is produced. Yeah, if you see here, yeah, another reptile is coming out of the egg. So in both cases, what you have seen, the new organisms are producing. Now, lifespan. The period from birth to the natural death of an organism is called lifespan. The period from birth to the natural death of an organism is called lifespan. So lifespans are not correlated with the size. So they are not correlated with the size. Means death is certainty. That is, no individual is immortal except the single cell organism. Okay, any unicellular organism, they cannot die because the same organism will divide and produce new organism. See, here there are certain organisms from your textbook. Identify the lifespan. Now, what may be the lifespan of an elephant? It is around 70 years. Rose, it may be in your garden. What is the lifespan of rose? That is around 12 years. Dog may be in your house. Okay, that is 20 years. Butterfly, 1 to 2 weeks. And crow, around 15 years. Okay, so from this we'll come to know that different organisms depends upon their, okay, size is not a matter. So they have different lifespans. Now here's certain other examples. See, mayfly, the lowest lifespan, only 1 day. Elephant, 70 years. Dog, 20 years. They can go on saying. Parrot, see, 140 years. Now see, the elephant is larger animal, but 70 years of lifespan. Parrot is small animal, but 140 years. Okay. Tortoise, see, 200 years. In plants, if you take rose, 10 to 12 years, but here you can take a peepal or a sequoia, 3000 to 4000 years. So lifespan differ from organism to organism. Now reproduction, a biological process in which an organism gives rise to young ones, offsprings similar to itself. So that process is called reproduction. Why the reproduction is important? Reproduction is important to maintain the continuity of the species, maintains a population, and introduce a variation. So for these three purposes, reproduction is very, very important. Now types of reproduction. Asexual reproduction. Here you can see from a particular part of a plant, that is stem, the new plant is produced. That is asexual. Second one is sexual reproduction, where the flower is a reproductive part. So these are two types of reproduction, asexual and sexual. Now here you can see the egg is surrounded by many gametes. Yeah, the leaf is producing a new plant, or here there is a flower. Yeah, these birds are helping to collect the nectar during that pollination takes place, whatever it is. Now, so asexual reproduction. When offspring is produced by a single parent, with or without the involvement of gamete formation. Any gametes may be involved or may not be involved. So the organisms which are produced are called clone, because clones are morphologically and genetically a similar individuals. Clone. One more question. Now, types of asexual reproduction. We are going to study fission, budding, fragmentation, that is regeneration also, sporulation, and vegetative propagation. Take one by one. Fission. Organisms split into two equal wholes during cell division. Best example, kingdom Protista and all organisms of kingdom Monera. In amoeba and paramecium, a cell divides into two wholes, two cells, and each rapidly grows into an adult organism. See here, a parent cell amoeba. So the nucleus is dividing, and the nucleus will become two. So the cell also divide and become a two daughter cells. Here you can see in a bacteria. See, first the nuclear division takes place, two nuclei, chromosomes are produced, then they will get separated, and here the two cells are produced. So this is from kingdom Monera. So there are types of fission. Leishmania, which cause a kala azar and have a whip-like structure at one end of the cell. That also follow binary fission. Then malarial parasite, that is Plasmodium, divide into many daughter cells simultaneously by multiple fission. Okay, so fission, binary or multiple fission. Here you can see a malarial parasite repeatedly divide and produce many cells. Now here you can see in amoeba, single parent cell, but the division of cell may takes place from here or here or here. So therefore it is irregular cell division, irregular. And if you take in a euglena, because of the flagella, so it will divide from this plane only, this plane only. So this is called longitudinal binary fission. But in paramecium, planaria, it is divided by this angle. So that is transverse. So binary fission may be irregular in amoeba, longitudinal in euglena, or transverse in paramecium. So these questions are asked in, that is, NEET examination, not in CBSE. Okay. Now, sporulation. Under unfavorable condition, when the conditions are not favor, the amoeba withdraw its pseudopodia, that is falsified, and secretes a three-layer hard cover or cyst around the cell, itself. This phenomenon is termed as incestation, that is incestation, formation of thick layer. When conditions become favorable conditions return, the incested amoeba divide by multiple fission many times and produce many minute amoebae or pseudopodiospores. So this cyst wall burst out, that will divide, and the spores are liberated in the surrounding medium to grow up into many new amoeba. So that is called as sporulation. So amoeba may divide by binary fission or even by sporulation. It is depends upon the environmental conditions. Okay. Now, second type is budding. See, in yeast, so this is the yeast, and here is in Hydra. In yeast, the division is unequal, and small buds are produced that remain attached initially to the parent cell. See here, bud small, nucleus divide. One will enter here, one nucleus remain here. So here it is unequal division. In a cytoplasma, unequally, one is larger cell, one is smaller cell. Okay. So which eventually gets separated here and mature into new yeast organism. Okay, so that is called as budding in yeast. You can see here. So these are the a new bud produced from the cells. This is real amoeba. You can see the chromosome. It may be remain attached like a chain, or it may be separated at each single cell. Now you can see budding in Hydra. First, to watch this video, then you will come to know. See that here a small projection bud, then that will slowly grow and become a new. Or here you can see how one hydra produce a new two hydras. Okay, so like that. So asexual reproductive structures, maybe zoospores in some organisms. Here you can see zoospores which are motile and flagellated spores. Example, aquatic fungi and chlamydomonas. Or there may be conidia which are non-motile. Example, penicillin. See that, penicillium. Or it may be bud, that is external, if it is, that is in hydra. Or it is an internal bud, they are called gimmules, that is in sponges. So these are a gimmules. Okay, again you can see inner membrane is there, micropyle pore is there, monaxion spicules are there, that will be protect, and these are inner gimmules. Yeah, inner bud. Okay, so these are asexual reproductive structures. Now the third category is fragmentation. In some organism, if the body breaks into distinct pieces or fragments, each fragment grows into an adult capable of producing a new organism, a new offsprings. Best example, again Hydra, या Spirogyra, या Rhizopus. So this is also one mode of asexual reproduction, that is fragmentation also. Yeah, regeneration, formation of the whole body from a small fragment or replacement of lost part. Here the lost part may be replaced or the new organism may be produced from a small fragment. So therefore it is called regeneration. Best example is amoeba, spongy, hydra, या planaria. Okay, see that amoeba. Every kind of reproduction you can find in amoeba. So in plants what happens? So in plants there are runner, या rhizome, या sucker, या tuber, या offset, या bulb. So all these we have studied in the 11th standard are all capable of giving rise to new offsprings. So these structures are called vegetative propagules. They are called vegetative propagules, or vegetative parts. Now see, vegetative propagation. It is also a type of asexual reproduction in which new plants are produced from roots, stem, leaves and buds. Okay, समझ में आ गया? Example, sugar cane or money plant or rose or champa. So many examples you can give. Any part like root, stem, leaves, or bud. You see certain example. See, terror of Bengal, that is aquatic plant, water hyacinth. The most invasive weeds found growing wherever there is a standing water या stagnant water. अगर पानी रुक जाता है उसमें ये definitely आ जाता है, that is water hyacinth. It drains oxygen from the water, which leads to death of fish. Therefore, it is called terror of Bengal, because first time it came in Bengal because of its beautiful flower and shape of the leaves. The peoples brought to the India from other countries. So we'll study that one even in a organism and population chapter. So it can propagate vegetatively very, very fast. Okay, through that offset as a stem. You can see here. So this is a beautiful flowers of a water hyacinth. You might have seen this one in your neighboring river or any pond. Okay, generally if it is growing, think that the water is polluted. Now here you can see potato. See, there are a eyes or a bud. Okay, adventitious bud. So here germinating eye buds are there. Yeah, ginger, wherever there is a node, you can see there is a adventitious buds. Yeah, water hyacinth, as I told you, offset. Yeah, bryophyllum, that is leaf, adventitious bud. From here the new plant will come. Yeah, agave plant, here you can see new buds. So all these are vegetative propagation. Now The modified root and shoot. In 11th we have studied. See, runner, yeah, tuber or rhizome. See, modified taproot, the sweet potato, the sugar beet and carrot store the starch. But again, they also helps in reproduction. Modified stem, runner, that is a horizontal stem. A rhizome, horizontal stem but underground. Tubers, that is white potatoes that are at the end of rhizomes that store sugar. So all these are vegetative parts. Now you can see by root, sweet potato, yeah, dahlia. Here the new plants are produced from these parts. Now leaf, okay. So plantlets develop from the marginal notches. You can see here, this is the marginal notch. If intact leaves and they fall and develop into new plant, so they will develop and then fell down and the new plants will grow. So that is called a from leaf. See here, bulbil in agave. See that a small bulbils are coming from the agave. Yeah, even the man can also helps in reproduction by cutting. This is called artificial. So root cutting in lemon and orange. A stem cutting, that is crotonia citrus. A leaf cutting, yeah, begonia, like that. Yeah, even you might have done in jasmine, mogra, yeah, hibiscus, China rose. You take the twig, place in a soil, it will become a new plant. Okay, yeah, by layering, these are all a part of NEET examination. See that mound layering, ear layering, simple layering, serpentine layering, trench layering, drop layering, tip layering. You find out what are the meaning. This is for this is assignment for you. Here layering in a, the roots are developed when the plant is remain attached. In cutting, the twig is cut, then the roots are developed. That is the only difference. Yeah, very common method one is grafting. See, there may be a bud grafting, apple. Yeah, approach grafting, mango. Yeah, tongue grafting, rose. Yeah, wedge grafting. Yeah, crown grafting. So grafting also artificial vegetative propagation. Yeah, man-made propagation. Okay. So these are the different types of vegetative propagation. What are the advantages of all these? So plant produced by vegetative propagation takes less time to grow and produce flowers and fruits earlier. So therefore, vegetative propagation is better. The new plants are exact copies of the parent plant. So they are clones. Initially, I told you they are all clones. And very important, so the propagation of plant such as banana, yeah, orange, yeah, rose, yeah, jasmine, that are lost the capacity to produce seeds can be produced by this process. So the plants which cannot produce seeds that can be produced by vegetative propagation, yeah, asexual reproduction. Okay, so this is about the today's online lesson for you, the first chapter, reproduction in organisms. So the remaining part we'll discuss in our second session. Okay, thank you.